Greetings from Muskogee, Oklahoma, to those of you who I have met at previous SAT-7 getaways at the Grand Hotel, where we had a grand time in Mackinac Island, Michigan. Those who were at the getaway at the Del Coronado, or are those unseasonably hot, humid days, San Diego, and last year at Jackson Hole. It's nice to be with you again from Muskogee. I'm going to be reading my notes here. I hope you'll have patience with me. I'm going to talk about giving. It's more blessed to give than to receive, of course. We know Jesus' words. Who doesn't want more blessing in their lives? There's legacy giving, there's plan giving. It's all about stewardship. We are the stewards of everything we have. Why do I give? Well, the MENA people are doing the programming and the announcement in their heart language. They know the language and they know the culture. It makes so much more sense than trying to educate a person, an American, to speak the right kind of Arabic or Farsi and understand the culture. It just makes more sense to me than having somebody from America reading with an American accent J. Vernon McGee's sermons, although I know that J. Vernon McGee's sermons have been used by other ministries, and that's good. Also, I like about SAT-7 is that in many of the cultures of women, educating women is not a priority. They may not be able to read, but they can watch TV. And TV is more accessible. It's much more likely that they will get Christian education from TV rather than printed material. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Well, it's not really my treasure, of course. It's the treasure that the Lord has given me, and I treasure it. It all belongs to Him. It's not me. The world and everything in it belongs to Him, not to me. Experience that's true. When I give to SAT-7, that's where my heart is. I pray for those little kids in the tent city schools who were watching the SAT-7 lessons and sitting on the floor, and I pray for the women and the people in their homes gathered around watching their TV. It's not only where your treasure is, there your heart. I'm finding that where my treasure is, that's also where my brain is. I want to address that now. I don't have any children. I don't have any grandchildren. I don't have any nieces or nephews. But my godly parents knew about and practiced legacy giving decades ago before they even knew before the term existed. Charitable giving annuities from my parents, some of them have been passed on to me. And that's part of the treasure that I'm to be a steward of. I have invested in these charitable gift annuities too, and also in a charitable remainder unit trust. What I like about them is that they take away the investment decisions from me. I've made some really stupid investment decisions over the years. For example, putting money into rare coins and junk silver, about which I knew nothing at all. That was worse than the unworthy servant in the story Jesus tells about, who buried his owner's treasure. I should have done that with my money rather than putting it in junk silver. Another reason why I appreciate SAT-7 is that the staff in Easton has been very helpful and very patient with me. A live person almost always answers the phone when I call. I get receipts very promptly. They're just very good. They have all the attributes that I like. Okay, I think I've gone on long enough. If I don't see you dear folks this side of heaven, I know that I am on the guest list for the marriage supper of the Lamb. I'm just waiting for the time and the place to be announced. The King of Kings is going to be the host. The food will be out of this world. I won't have to worry about the calories turning into ugly, unhealthy fat on my body. And I hope to see you there. Bye.